I like Collins, man. He's tough for a running back. I really think he's got a chance to make this team. What's going on? Matt Case, 95.7 The Jet, rewatching some of this game film from last week. Here is the Best Fans Video Podcast. It's going to take as long as need be. This is my wife, Barbara. You remember her. Last week, she wasn't really happy as we sat here and watched the preseason game. And I said, honey, you're not a 12, okay? You're not a 12. With an attitude like that, you're a -2. But look, at least you got the shirt on. At least she's got her shirt on. So she's gone from like a -2 to, I'd say, what? I don't know, maybe she's a 4. I'd say maybe she's a 4 with the shirt, right? Honey, you look good with the shirt. I'd say you're a 4. All right. Cowboys, Seahawks, as we continue to rewatch the game tape, man, boy, lots of things popped out, and we will hear from Spike O'Neal on the way, plus Dallas Hawkin Bales coming by with a social media update. Larry Lomax, boy, my man Larry Lomax spotlighting the Special 12 in the community who we love. Very special, very insightful.
Seriously, how long is this going to take?
What's the matter? You got to go somewhere?
No, I just have to watch Bachelor in Paradise.
You can DVR Bachelor in Paradise or Bachelorette. Who's dancing with the Bachelorette? I don't care. Who's dancing with the Bachelorette? Because we're doing the Hawk video right now, baby. Come on, you can DVR that. All right, Dallas Hawkin Bales is coming up with the next segment here.
Yes.
What you're doing behind me?
Nothing.
My wife being goofy as we're doing the Best Fans Video Podcast. Hey, baby, you know what? I need a Hawktail. Can you get me a Hawktail, please?
I can do that.
I don't know what something's going on behind me. I don't know what she's doing. So, what?
Hi.
Anyways, Dallas Hawkin Bales coming up now with the social media segment. Everything social media Hawks. What's happening on Facebook, Twitter, and all the good stuff. Can I have a beverage, please? Thank you. And I will tell you the recipe of what goes into the Hawktail. First, Dallas Hawkin Bales.
Hey everyone, Dallas Hawkin Bales here, and thank you for sticking around to watch my segment in the Best Fans Video Podcast. Before I start my segment, I just wanted to show you guys this beautiful view of the Pacific Northwest. Isn't it beautiful? And of course, I had to bring out my flag. Let's get this podcast started. Social media exploded with Colin Kaepernick sitting down during the national anthem. Most people said he disrespected our past and our present veterans. Richard Sherman had an interview the other day and was asked what he thought about the Colin Kaepernick dilemma. If you haven't done so already, definitely check it out. He articulates it very well. I think we all can agree when someone does something like this, there's going to be controversy. But enough talking about the 49ers. This is the Best Fans Video Podcast. Let's talk about our Hawks. The Seahawks just released the original Boom in the LOB. Boom Boom Browner. It looks like he didn't make the cut. I was really looking forward to seeing the guys come together and boom it up this season. But hey, looks like Kelsey McCray just picked up the spot of backup safety. It looks like he's gonna have a booming future with the Seattle Seahawks. Moving on, my Ginger Ninja, John Ryan, my brother from another mother. Have you been seeing him this preseason? He has been averaging over 60 yards a punt. I guess when kickers get married, they kick further? I don't know, but he's been kicking the laces off the football. I vote John Ryan for MVP this preseason. As a matter of fact, I vote John Ryan for president. That's right, I said it. I may be biased. Deal with it. Ryan and Hauschka are kicking animals. When it comes to legs, Seahawks have nothing to worry about. I think we should rewrite ZZ Top's original She's Got Legs to He's Got Legs, because they definitely know how to use them. Boom. Now, on to the events. I'm going to go sit over here. Much better. There are so many events going on this month, it is just so hawksome. Next week, September 7th, on Wednesday, from 3 to 8 p.m., Monroe will be having its annual Seahawks Day at the Farm to Table Farmers Market. It will be held at Lake Ty Park in Monroe. Blitz the Seahawk will be there from 4 to 5 p.m., so come out and meet him. The big, famous Big Dogs food truck will be in attendance. And if you haven't tried the Wilson you are missing out. And I'll be there as well, so come by and say hi. And again, just a reminder, Friday, September 9th from 7:30 to 1:30 a.m. It's the first official Blue Friday party of the regular season at the Muckleshoot Casino. DJ Super Sam from Cube 104.9 will be there. And they have huge raffle giveaways, such as Seahawks tickets. So don't miss out. And finally, September 24th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., Hawktoberfest will be happening. It's their annual Seahawks car show that will be held on Meeker Street in downtown Kent. They're gonna have so many Hawktastic cars. The Wheels of Boom will be there, and of course, the Hawk Wheels. And Hawk Armor will be there. So make sure to pick up some gear so you can rep your team loud with Hawk Armor. So let's go to the Bay and beat those Raiders and show them what we got. I wonder if Marshawn Lynch will be there. We know he's loyal to Oakland. So if he were to go, do you think he would sport black and silver or blue and green? I guess we'll have to find out. Oh yeah, I also had the pleasure of going to the game last week when we beat the Cowboys and Romo got hurt. We ran into another podcast, the Seahawks Freaks. They are a riot. And they have been interviewing Seahawk tailgaters for years. We got a quick little interview. Not really an interview, more just having fun. So here you go. Hey everyone, Dallas Hawkindales here. I'm here with Seahawks Freaks TV. And what are we doing here?
Well, it was a small interview about drunk people.
Yeah, it's about drunk people predicting the score. So what is your prediction of this game score against Seahawks versus Dallas?
I said 2010.
2010? And myself, I just know Seahawks are going to kick some That's what I know.
Do we go here or do we do
Either or, I guess we're, are we on both podcasts, right? Seahawk Freaks TV. Okay, and we have the Best Fans podcast right here.
What's the score right now?
And then we have a Cowboys fan. That's
Oh,
over
hell
here
no.
trying to get
Oh,
on our podcast.
Respect, though, for gearing up, coming out here, man. That's respect.
I have respect.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No disrespect there.
Pound it.
Respect pound.
I do it. You know.
Cut.
Cut. All right. As you could see, they were recording while we were recording. It was pretty fun. If you haven't been to the game or even to Seattle, here is some footage for you to enjoy. That's all I have for you guys today. I want to thank you for watching my segment in the Best Fans Video Podcast. See you next week. Until next time, go Hawks.
Since 1965, Pacific Travel Center has been the place to go for all your camping and travel needs. We're a full-service dealership located in South Tacoma with a variety of new and used campers and travel trailers, ready for you to load up and enjoy with your family. Pacific Travel Center will greet you with an experienced staff, show you an assortment of popular camper and trailer brands, as well as offer a complete parts store and large service department. Pacific Travel Center, putting the RV in travel for over 50 years.
Honesty,
integrity,
satisfaction,
responsiveness,
trustworthy,
professionalism.
Courtesy Auto has by far been the best experience I've ever had.
They talk with me, they show me options, and then rated them as safety factors.
and I feel like they're being honest with me.
He sponsors a lot of the nonprofits and community-oriented things.
Even the bathroom was clean.
Courtesy Auto Service is my front line. It's the first person I go to see.
Continuing to rewatch some of this game film from last week's win against the Cowboys, Matt Case. You remember my lovely wife, Barbara. She says, I got to wrap this video up because The Bachelor in Paradise is coming on.
Yes.
You got a DVR right there, babe. I mean, you could just fire up the old DVR. It's on demand, right? Who's dancing with the Bachelorette tonight? We'll find out first, though. The Best Fans video podcast rolls on. The Dallas right there. I love Dallas. We had a good time hanging out last week. And man, in the Hawk armor. Hey, Dallas Mick got you a headband, honey. Where's the headband, Dallas? Go get it. Go get it. Anyways, while she's getting that, I'm gonna tell you about the recipe for the Hawktail coming up. This is a maybe true story. There's some names that have been changed to protect the innocent. The Hawktail, this is an adult beverage. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Oh, look at that headband. Yeah, look at that. You look good in the headband. Come here, get in here with my girl. Yeah, look at how she's repping the headband, E. Yeah, and you can get your headband from Hawk Armor. Woo, man. Now you're about a 10, honey. With that headband, you're about a 10. She's almost a 12 with that headband. Anyways, I will tell you the story of what goes in the Hawktail after Spike O'Neal gives his analysis and breakdown of the Cowboys. After the Cowboys breakdown, like Tony Romo's back breaking down. I'm breaking down too many Hawktails. Here's Spike with his analysis from the game. Spike.
Thanks, Matt. So if the Seahawks 27-17 win over the Cowboys last week at CenturyLink Field showed the 12s what the opening day Seahawks are most likely going to look like, I think we're in pretty good shape with a lot to be happy about. What we saw was an offense that has found its way, scoring on 4 of 6 drives. Clearly they can run the ball, and that's before Thomas Rawls gets on the field. They got a center of a line in center guard that has really gelled faster than anybody thought they would. You get the tackle situation straightened out, and you'll have an offensive line that probably won't give you the hole you started in 2015. The defense, they're rock solid. Of course, they'd like to see better against the run than we saw in the Cowboys game, and once you get Michael Bennett back and everybody at full strength, I think you'll see that. The secondary is who they are, and maybe as good as they've been since their Super Bowl winning season in 2013. So going into the final week of the preseason, what are you going to see? You're going to see guys get maybe some playing time, Thomas Rawls, that haven't had a chance to yet. See the starters just take a snap and get their game face on. And then you're going to see guys trying to make this squad a last impression on the coaching staff. So I think what you're going to find come opening day against the Dolphins, pretty much a team that's ready to make a run, led by a quarterback who's ready to put up a MVP caliber season. That's just my opinion, but I think you'll find out it's going to be pretty true.
Advanced Septic Services is a family-owned company that specializes particularly in septic repair and restoration work. Our primary specialty is to take an existing system that's been in the ground for 20, 30, even 40 years that is no longer working and have that system working again for many years to come.
Take the time to get a hold of us and talk with us. I think you'd feel more than comfortable to not only have my guys out to your house, but have them work on stuff for you and be happy with what we charge.
Since 1965, Pacific Travel Center has been the place to go for all your camping and travel needs. We're a full-service dealership located in South Tacoma with a variety of new and used campers and travel trailers, ready for you to load up and enjoy with your family. Pacific Travel Center will greet you with an experienced staff, show you an assortment of popular camper and trailer brands, as well as offer a complete parts store and large service department. From camping to tailgating, you're covered. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 at 10211 Pacific Avenue South in Tacoma. Pacific Travel Center, putting the RV in travel for over 50 years.
Hey everyone, Dallas Hawk and Bales here. I am the proud owner of Hawk Armor. I make the loudest 12 gear for the loudest fans. Don't believe me? Check out my website at www.hawkarmor.com. We have t-shirts, we have tank tops, baby onesies, coffee mugs, and so much more. We make 12 gear for the die-hard 12. Hawk Armor does monthly giveaways on our Facebook page. We have given away signed memorabilia, t-shirts, headbands, and even custom 12 tags. If you don't have a 12 tag, you are missing out. They are only $12 with free shipping to your doorstep. Boom. Hawk Armor was founded in 2015. We've been in business for a little over a year, and we absolutely love what we do. So stop being boring, stand out from the crowd, and rep your team loud with Hawk Armor. Boom.
How long until we see Spike O'Neal giving us that kind of insight on ESPN or Fox Sports? Dude, the guy is good, isn't he, honey? Spike O'Neal?
He's great.
Man, he's good. I love Spike O'Neal. Spike, mwah! Dude, that guy is legit. All right, I will tell you now the history of the Hawktail. This is an adult beverage, mind you, so it's not for the kids. Okay, but as the story goes, back in training camp, like back in 1977, like the first year when it was in Cheney, right? Jack Patera had a brother on staff named Ron. And Ron was an assistant coach, and part of his job during training camp in Cheney was also to be the bartender. So one night, after they were looking at game film and all that stuff, the boy, it was the 70s. People smoked in restaurants and had bad perms and drove AMC Pacers. You know, I mean, I don't know. So anyways, they were drinking at training camp after watching game film one night. And they turned to Ron and said, hey, how about serving up some cocktails there, Ron? Make us that drink you always do. And Ron says, hey, we don't drink cocktails here, we serve Hawktails. And the drink was then made, and there you go into Seahawk history. So, if you'd like a Hawktail recipe, I will give it to you. You can always email me. My wife, she makes a good one. Don't you, honey? Go Hawks. All right, our good friend Larry Lomax up with a very special segment on a very special 12, making a difference in the community. I love this story. Check out Larry.
Hey, Hawks fans, it's Larry Lomax, another one of those radio guys. Look at this big microphone. That's huge, massive, and just so we can sound big. But glad to have you here today. We're rolling up to the first game of the season, going to be pretty exciting at CenturyLink Field. But it was pretty exciting also at FanFest, and in case you missed it, Todd Steffen was there, captured a lot of pictures, so let's take a peek.
Olympic Crest Coffee Roasters has been roasting premium, international, and gourmet coffees since 1996. Located in Lacey, Washington, Olympic Crest is a full-service coffee company providing custom on-site roasting and a free internet cafe with delicious breakfast and lunch served daily. Come in and enjoy our cafe Monday through Saturday until 5:30 and Sunday until 3. And for your convenience, our drive-thru is open until 6 p.m., 7 days a week. Olympic Crest also offers a unique and profitable fundraiser program for groups and nonprofit organizations. With custom packages and graphics, our customers tell us this is one of their most profitable and easy-to-run fundraisers. Profits of 100% with no upfront cash. enjoy our fresh roasted coffee, and even buy a bag or two to take home. Come visit us today in person or online at holycrest.com.
How about that, Larry Lomax right there with a very special feature on a very special 12. Matt Case is the Best Fans video podcast rolls on. If you are a 12 and you know somebody who's got a great story that's inspiring or heartwarming and doing something great in the community, reach out, let us know, because that's what it's all about. Sharing the story, sharing the love, and sharing the spirit of being a 12. And that's exactly what I intend to do. When my wife and I, Barbara, go on vacation to Europe, honey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share the spirit of being a 12. Like for example, when we go to Denmark, I'm going to be like, hey, Denmark, what's up? I'm a 12. Go Hawks, yeah. Or like when we get to Italy, I'm going to be like, oh, buongiorno, Italy. I'm a 12. Go Hawks. When I get to Paris, I'm going to climb up that Eiffel Tower, right? I'm going to take my Seahawks 12 flag. I'm going to wave it around and go, ooh la la, look at me and Gay Paris. Go Hawks, baby. That's what we're going to do. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah.
Right there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, whatever. I just want to watch Bachelor in Paradise. How long is this going to take?
Over with.
Oh, come on. It's on the DVR.
Well, let's go.
All right. Before we go, though, we still got stuff to do here on the Best Fans Video Podcast. The Fish, Jeff Aaron, you know this guy. He will break down the game coming up as the Hawks travel down to the Bay Area to take on the Raiders. He's got an insight and analysis that is uniquely his and one of a kind. And I thought before we got to the Fish's insight, honey, you seem to be pretty... You're reading Glamour magazine.
Yeah. Hey.
So this ought to be great. Let's get my wife's insights into the game this week as they take on the Raiders. They got a hot offense. David Carr is pretty good. How do the Hawks Glamour. How do the Hawks stop the Raider offense, babe?
That base 4-3 defense allows them to play tight, bump and run. I think we should be okay. Boom.
Okay. What are you looking for offensively in the game coming up then?
Interested to see how the offensive line continues to gel. That right guard, that right tackle, who knows?
Wow, okay. Look at you. Honey there, dropping some knowledge.
It's 12th year, it's just kicking in.
I think she's been studying her plays off Madden. I don't know. Anyways, I love the headband though, Dallas. She looks good in that headband. All right, let's kick it over to the Fish, Jeff Aaron, for some real insight and analysis as the Hawks prepare to take on the Raiders. Fish, what do you got?
Hello, Seahawk fans, and welcome to my humble abode, my man cave. As you can tell, I am well-versed in Oakland Raiders football. In fact, I believe I have forgotten more about the Oakland Raiders than most Oakland Raider fans know. So welcome to the black hole, which is my house. Yes, that's Bo Jackson. Yes, that's a Raider gnome. And yes, that's a leg lamp. And yes, I'm wearing a Raider Snuggie. And no, I'm not wearing anything underneath my Raider Snuggie. All right, now that you're totally disgusted, let me tell you about this week's opponent. The Oakland, soon-to-be, Las Vegas Raiders. Obviously a team that's near and dear to my heart. I won't bore you with the magical story of how I became a Raider fan, but it's sad and it's true. But welcome to the 2016 Raiders, a team with high hopes and one of the chic picks of a team that might make the playoffs this year, or at least make some noise in the AFC West Division. I am in the case of show me something first. I think the Raiders are better. I think they're competitive. I think they'll be okay. But I don't think they're ready for the prime time yet this year, and I'll explain a bit later on. But they will be a vastly improved football team. This is the final preseason game, so all each team is rooting for is Position battles will play out. Hopefully the best players make the team, and hopefully injury doesn't play a part of it. But the Oakland Raiders this season are an interesting bunch under now second-year head coach Jack Del Rio. He's back. There's some stability with the Raiders, and that I enjoy. Derek Carr is an up-and-coming quarterback who I think everyone loves. They love his attitude. In fact, he acts like a lot like Russell Wilson, except he's not married to a celebrity. He's married and has kids. He's a great family man, and I think a future star quarterback. And the connection to Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree makes the Raiders a very dangerous offense. They have a completely rebuilt offensive line via free agency in the last few drafts. Many consider them one of the top 3 or 4 offensive lines in football. We'll see if that comes to fruition this year. Latavius Murray remains a bit of a question mark at running back. And in this preseason game against the Hawks Thursday, watch out for a guy named DeAndre Washington. DeAndre has played well in the last few games, scored a touchdown last week for the Raiders, and I think he could be someone you might want to take in the last round of your fantasy football league because the Raiders are getting a little tired of Latavius Murray fumbling the football. His yards per carry is way down, and frankly, it might be time for a change. DeAndre Washington seems to fit Bill Musgrave's offense a little better, so watch out for the new guy. Ken Norton is helping rebuild that Raider defense. Khalil Mack is the greatest thing since J.J. Watt. He is a definite defensive MVP candidate. In fact, he made the Pro Bowl last year, had not one, but 2 positions. How about that? That's how good he is. Sean Smith and Reggie Nelson come into a rebuilt defensive secondary now that the great Charles Woodson has retired. So, again, optimism around the Raiders. I believe they're a year away from being a dominant team. They're screwed this year. Thank you, Roger Goodell, and I brought props. The reason the Raiders are going to have so much trouble this year is their very unfair schedule. I don't want this to come off as whining, but the Raiders have some road trips that are just crazy. In week 1, they travel to New Orleans. Now, that's not that difficult, but a couple weeks later, they're at Tennessee. As most of you know, half of Tennessee is in the Eastern time zone. Then they go to Baltimore. I'm pretty sure that's on the East Coast. That's an Eastern time zone game. Then, just a couple weeks later, they go to Jacksonville. That is an Eastern time zone game. And then a week later, they go back to Florida to face Tampa. That's an Eastern time zone game. And how about this? For a home game, they're going to Mexico City. So the Raiders' travel schedule is brutal. Their record of traveling from the West Coast to the East and winning games is atrocious. So I think this schedule is conducive to perhaps another long season for the Raiders, even though their fans all believe they're going to the playoffs. I believe they're at least a year away. The other issue around this team is where the heck they're going to play because they're about as close to a homeless franchise as you can get. They have a 1-year lease at the old Coliseum, which I refer to as the Toilet Bowl. And after that, who knows? I hope the stadium gets built in Las Vegas. I hope their future is in Las Vegas. It's Oakland, Las Vegas, or bust. And that's going to wrap up my segment today, talking a little bit about the Raiders as they take on the Seahawks in the final preseason game. In 15 seconds, I'm going to strip naked and drop this Snuggie just to try to build up the ratings of this podcast. 10, 9, 8.
Advanced Septic Services is a family-owned company that specializes particularly in septic repair and restoration work. We do, however, also do new construction and replacement systems as well, but our primary specialty is to take an existing system that's been in the ground for 20, 30, even 40 years that is no longer working and have that system working again for many years to come. One of the things that's unique to Advanced Septic Services is the Tearlift technology. And with this particular machine, we are able to fracture the soils in the proximity of the drain field.
We're dedicated to providing good service. The passion is in the helping of people. It's not just about customers or making money, it's about having an ongoing relationship with the people. So there's no commission involved for us techs out in the field. So if I identify a problem and let you know that this is something that we can do and something that we should do, it's only because it's what's best for the customer, not because there's anything necessarily on the bottom line for me. I think you'd feel more than comfortable to not only have my guys out to your house, but have them work on stuff for you and be happy with what we charge.
Oh, see, and that's why that dude is so good, man. I tell you, I love him. He's the fisherman, Jeff Aaron right there. Matt Case, 95.7 The Jet right here. The Best Fans video podcast.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Are we done? We're done.
Huh?
We're done. Guess what? Guess what?
What?
We're done.
What do you mean we're done?
I'm done, Mom and
What? What's the matter? What? Well, no, wait, what do you mean we're done? What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? What do you mean we're over? No, wait, honey, we're not, no, we're filming, we're doing it right now. Honey, we're the Best Fans video podcast. My wife just left. I guess the video's over. There you go. Insight from Spike O'Neill and Dallas Hawk and Bales and everybody. And what? No, she just stormed off the set. Now she's covering it up. Best Fans video podcast. We'll see you next week. Go Hawks.